morning, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a fabulous weekend. If you watched my meal prep video, we had a little bit of a stressful day on Saturday, but the rest of the weekend was good. I did a lot of reading, a lot of relaxation, got a lot of activity in, so feeling really good about the weekend. I am having my coffee. So this is the Stoke cold brew with one of the Premier Protein Cafe lattes. Haven't had one of these in a long time. What I really like about these is they're not as sweet. So when I'm not really wanting really sweet stuff, I like to have these. I did foam it up a little bit in my foamer. And my foamer has a cold setting. I did do that a little bit just to kind of get that that foam, you know how you get cold brew with the foam, or I get it from Dutch Brothers and I get their soft top. It just kind of gives me that coffee shop vibe by having that cold foam. Anyway, it doesn't really add much to it, but it tastes good. I always forget how much I love these cafe latte ones until I don't have them. So I did pick up a pack of those. Yeah, so watch my meal prep video. You'll know why I did not have a grocery haul. That video will be linked down below, but most of you probably have already seen it by now. Speaking of meal prep, I did meal prep a couple of breakfast sandwiches to have this week. I'm going to do breakfast sandwiches and yogurt bowls. So I just prepped 2 breakfast sandwiches because I'm pretty sure I'm going to crave the yogurt bowls more often than not. So just did the 2 breakfast sandwiches. It just beeped in the air fryer, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Then I have to get ready and go. I did my workout this morning. I did 30 minutes on my bike. I plan on doing at least 15 minutes after work because my goal is to get about 45 minutes of activity in every day this week. That way I can try to hit my goal of about 150 minutes for the week. That's what I have set up. I know that's not a lot to some people, but it is for me. So as long as you're pushing yourself, and doing 45 minutes a day is definitely pushing me. So anywho, again, I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my sandwich, and then I have to jet off to work. Today is the definition of a Monday. Honestly, it's been a nightmarish of a day. So it is already 12:35. I just got home. I'm going to just literally take my lunch and run back to the office. I have done nothing but just react to emails all day. My tactic, I don't know if I talked about this. I don't think I talked about this in a video. I kind of had a tactic of not responding to every single email that I receive, and instead working on my work and then going back to emails. But that's not working because now I'm missing things because I did that last week. So anyway, it's just been a frustrating day. It is into the pay period, so just getting a lot of questions on timesheets and absences, and it's just been a nightmare of a day. So what I'm going to take for lunch, I have my chicken salad. This is that dill pickle chicken salad that I made. And then I'm going to use these mini pitas. I have no idea how many points they are. I'm going to do 2 of them. A serving is 1, but they're just like this tiny. And yes, I could use the big one, cut it in half, but I like the idea of these little itty bitty ones. So I think what I'm going to do is like cut the top and then just stuff it. I think that's what I'm going to do. A little feedback on, and also I'm going to bring some fruit. A little feedback while I'm stuffing these on the breakfast sandwiches. So I think I told you guys, this was the first time that I actually did not wrap them in parchment paper first, which they come out perfect every single time when I wrap them in the parchment paper, and then also the foil, and then just put the entire thing into the air fryer. No, this was terrible. They stuck to the foil. Instead of like making the bread crispy, it totally made it was just liquid. Like it was so disintegrated, and never done that before. So the only thing I can think of is the only difference was that, see? Cute, right? The only difference was that it was not in the parchment paper. I'll tell you, they come out perfect every time in the parchment paper. So I am never going to skip that step again. I will just make sure I parchment paper, or just make my sandwiches fresh in the morning, which is what I was doing. But I'm really wanting to focus on the exercise in the morning, so I don't have that extra time to make the breakfast sandwiches like I did. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, or whenever I have it, I'll probably not have it tomorrow. I'll probably do a yogurt bowl tomorrow. But then when I do have my other sandwich, I am going to, and then I have a little extra thing to eat. I'm going to take it out of the foil before putting it into the air fryer. Just did not work out at all as planned. So yeah, very frustrating. So I end up not eating the whole thing because it just, I couldn't even eat the whole bottom of the English muffin. It was just really bad. So here we go. Oh my gosh, like part of it just fell out of it. How my day's going, y'all. Okay, I'll turn my camera around and show you what these look like. I have my fruit. I'm going to head back to work. I did bring a Quest bar with me. I almost ate that, but it was really close to lunchtime, which I ended up not taking lunch right away anyway. But I'll probably have that later on today because I really don't have any dip. I did not make dip this weekend. So I have all the veggies, which are fine. I can eat the veggies without dip, but I really don't have time to get it all. So I'm just going to take this fruit, leave it in my refrigerator the next couple days and snack on that. I have the protein bar, and then I have my little lunch. So let me show you my little pitas. There's really no good way to get a good picture of this. So what I'm going to do is just put this entire plate into a Ziploc bag. And then that way I can just eat it when I get back to my office and go through more emails. But you guys, this dill pickle chicken salad is really, really good. The only change I would have made in the salad was maybe to add a little bit of pickle juice in with it, because then it would have had a little bit stronger of a pickle taste. But I did put a lot of pickles in it, but I think maybe adding just a little bit of pickle juice in there would have added a lot more flavor. So there's a little tip for you. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. So yesterday ended kind of abruptly, as you saw. You didn't see me after lunchtime. And that is because our power went out again. So if you saw my my grocery haul video, I mean, not my grocery haul, I didn't have a grocery haul, my meal prep video, then you know that I did not have a grocery haul because our power was out. So you can watch just the beginning of that, and I won't go ahead and repeat everything, but basically we lost our power. Right now, they have the power settings. This is what it says on the website. They have the power settings set really low because of wildfires, because it is wildfire season here in Oregon, as along with a lot of other places I know. But we had lightning apparently over the weekend, and it sparked like 8 fires or something. So yes. So anyway, I'm at work and I get a message from my son saying the power was out again. Then at the same time, I get a text message, an email, and a phone call. They send you all of those from the power company saying the power is out. My husband wasn't home yet, but it was like he was on his way home. So I texted him to let him know as a heads up. So when he got there, he wasn't surprised. And so it was about 3 o'clock, and it said estimated 2 a.m., which last time it said 1 a.m. and it was on way before then. And I knew I was going to have to work a little bit because yesterday was a nightmare of a day. So I knew what I planned on doing was bringing my laptop home and just organizing my emails and making myself a to-do list for today. So, you know, I was really excited about having those 2 meals that I meal prepped, the sheet pan meals, because I was just going to throw one of them in the oven for dinner, and he was going to have leftover pizza because he ordered pizza on Sunday, and it was just going to be that. So the power comes on, apparently before I got home, but then it went off again, which is what it does before it finally comes on for good. So I get home and I was just like, oh gosh, you know, and it was kind of like it was off and then it was on, then it was off. And so I'm like, I'm not even going to try to cook anything at this point because I don't know when it's going to finally come on and stay on. And it wasn't that bad at that point. Like, again, kind of the advantage of it being summer, there's like advantages and disadvantages of it being summertime. Right now, the advantage is it's so light outside, so we can have the door open and the blinds open and there's light, you know, when electricity's off, there's light in there. But the disadvantage is that it is 90 degrees outside. And so it is getting really hot at that point in the house. And that's what happened on Saturday. It was a little bit hotter on Saturday. I think yesterday actually got to about 85. So it wasn't as bad yesterday as it was Saturday. So my stomach is growling right now so loudly, and it's because I did not really eat a proper dinner last night. So my husband was fine because he was having leftover pizza. Luckily, I'm so glad at a lot of times during like these type of situations where I would have just said F it and just eat some pizza. But I don't like the pizza he gets. Like, I don't do black olives. I don't do cooked mushrooms. I don't do any of that stuff. So it was very easy to like say no. So I just had, I just did a yogurt. I did like my yogurt bowls. So with the yogurt, the fruit, and my, Catalina Crunch, which is what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning because I'm like craving that for some reason after having that terrible breakfast sandwich yesterday. I think I talked about that at lunch. Yes, I did. Anyway, so I had that. I had some apple with a little bit of peanut butter. I did I had the Quest bar you guys saw earlier. I did do a Quest bar earlier in the day. I'm trying to think what else. I had some cucumbers. So, I mean, I just kind of had a snacky kind of dinner. But by the time I tracked it all, I swear it was like 10 points or something by the time I tracked like all the little like snacky stuff I had. Oh, I had a cheese stick. So it was just really just like looking in my refrigerator, like what can I have, you know, to like, you know, have all this snacky stuff and some turkey pepperoni sticks. And it was dark. So, I mean, I really couldn't get a good, and like I said, I was just kind of snacking. And while I was working, while my computer still had power, well, then the power came back on and it was on the rest of the night. But I was just it was so frustrating. You know what I mean? So I worked till about 7:30, making my to-do list. I have 6 pages of to-do lists. I just use those like, you know, just a little square steno notebook. So 6 pages of things. So I'm going to go to the office this morning and just knock out all those things. That is my goal today. Hopefully it works that way. But anyway, one good thing though about yesterday definitely was I got a lot of activity in. I didn't have to do my bike when I got home because what I did instead was a group of us went for a walk. So we actually took a like morning break and did like a 15-minute walk. And it was like, so where our office is, there's like a hill. So we went up the hill, kind of walked around the block, down the hill, and I got in a 40, I don't think I can look on this, see what yesterday's was. It was like 48 minutes of activity. And you guys know, I told you guys my goal is like 45 minutes. So, you know, when I came home yesterday, I didn't have to like worry about adding that extra thing. Plus it was a walk instead of a bike. So it's a little bit more, you know, cardiovascular, you know, so anyway, so that was really good. So I definitely still met my goal. I got everything tracked. That's kind of definitely my goal this week is to track every single day. So I've already tracked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's actually already a win for me because I'm not the best about tracking Fridays and Saturdays. My app starts over on Fridays. Alrighty, so let me show you all the goodies here. So we have our cold brew and Quest salted caramels, what we're doing today. I decided I really need to get back into collagen. I've had this one for a long time, so I ordered a different kind off of Amazon. And I think it's supposed to be here tomorrow, maybe today, might be today. So I'm going to try out a new kind. I really, really need to do collagen again. I used to do it all the time, as you guys know. And so I'm just feel like I'm really, I did the cold foam thing again on top, but I didn't do the ratio very good. Anyway, so I just want to get back to collagen again because, again, it's one of those things that I have researched that I discovered that health experts and, you know, nutritionists and some doctors and stuff do say that it is a good supplement, especially as you get older, which is me. So I want to start doing it again. So I just need to just get on a regular basis. So I moved it down to where my supplements and stuff are over here on the counter where I showed you guys that before. So I can just, you know, I see it every day. So I know to grab for it. So I'm just going to try to put it in with my morning coffee every day. So Stoke cold brew. I think I have like maybe 1 cup left. Quest salted caramel today. Yummy coffee. And this, like I said, I did add in some of the collagen in that. But this is a good collagen. It's just super expensive, so I'm trying one that's a little bit more affordable, but had really good reviews. So I'll let you guys know how, make sure it mixes well. That's always like the biggest thing, is if it mixes well in either hot or cold. Breakfast. So we have our Catalina Crunch, our Chobani Zero Sugar, so 1.2 points for a serving of this, and a serving looks like this, so you get quite a bit. And we have some strawberries. I told you guys I'm not doing, I don't know if I think, maybe I didn't tell you guys because, again, didn't do a grocery haul. I'm not doing bananas right now because the bananas in my area are just not looking great. Like, they'll look fine, and then they're like brown within like 2 days. It's terrible, and I don't know, I mean, it's not hot in my house because we have, you know, controlled air and everything, so I'm not sure what's going on with them. And then for snacks, so we have some tomatoes, carrots, and cucumbers, and these are like my favorite veggies, and I don't need any kind of dip with them, so I'm good without any dip. A couple of hard-boiled eggs, and then I'm bringing a Celsius energy drink. This is the Wild Berry. So that is what we are set up with right now, and I'll see you guys at lunchtime. I'll show you guys again because I need to get pictures. So we have our snacks, our breakfast, and our coffee. It is lunchtime, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for lunch today. I found one of my favorite salad kits. These are probably like definitely one of my top 5 of the salad kits, and I only can find it at grocery outlet in my area, and that is the salsa ranch one. It's only 100 calories. I usually do 2 servings. It's 2 cups. The other ones I think are a little bit more, so it's kind of misleading by the calories. I think they do that on purpose, I feel like, because I'm pretty sure some of the other ones are like 1.5. Well, I have one. Let me go grab one of the ones I have in there. Nope, the other one I have too is only 1 cup. So, and it was the Chipotle cheddar one, and it's only 1 cup, and it's 130 calories. So maybe not. Anyway, so today, because I don't have any leftovers because I couldn't make dinner last night because of our power situation, because that's how my plan this week is to eat that chicken salad and leftovers. So what I'm gonna do is take this salad mix, because it's about ready to go bad anyway. I'm going to use probably half of it, and they do half of all the other stuff. This one has 3 servings, so I'll probably do 1.5 servings or so. So I'm going to do this, but I'm going to pair it with one of these grilled chicken patties from Costco. These are 3 points, and I think I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Let me show you the size of them. I know a lot of people don't like these because the texture can be a little off-putting when you first, I mean, it just really depends. If you're a texture person, you may not like these, because I do know I've had people tell me when I first tried them too, the texture was a little different, but they're really big. 20 grams of protein, 120 calories. I think they're really good, but like I said, they are like a pressed chicken patty, so the texture can be a little odd for some people, but they have never bugged me, and I really like them. So, like I said, I get them at Costco. I think you can get them at Walmart. My Walmart does not carry them. I've looked before. So I think I'm just going to throw this in the air fryer. I don't think there's air fryer instructions on here. We have microwave, grill, and skillet. So I'm just going to throw it in the so the oven says 375, so I'll do 375 in my air fryer. I'll do it for about 10 minutes, flip it over, and then look at the rest. And then I think I'm going to take this back to work with me. I'm on a roll today, y'all. Like, hardly anybody is bugging me today. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it came out of the air fryer. So I'm just going to cut it up and add it to my salad here. So just realized this does not have any cheese, which I think is probably what makes it so low calorie, which is fine with me. I don't need any cheese. So I put half of the dressing in here, half, you can see half of the bag, half of the little tortilla crisps, and I'm just gonna add the chicken on top, and I'll just shake it all up when I'm ready to eat it. Alrighty, so here is our salad for my lunch today. I'll pop up the points on the screen. Okay, so this is gonna be dinner tonight. I'm gonna put this on a sheet pan, put it in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes. If you wanna see how I made this, check out my meal prep video. You can see everything I put in it. Chicken, hearts of palm noodles, lots of veggies, and G. Hughes stir-fry sauce. Okay, Okay, going into the oven. I know this looks like a lot, but I plan on having this for leftovers for lunches, as well as dinner, probably leftovers too. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I have had quite the productive morning. So I got up my normal time, but I didn't do as much with my face. I'm at home today, working at home today. And I just threw my hair up because I have to wash it tonight. So, didn't have to take as much time. Then I did a 30-minute bike ride, and then I did like a 30-minute power clean in my house. So I put a little laundry in, I mopped my bedroom, I vacuumed the carpet in the living room, my rug in the living room. I got the counters and stuff all cleaned off in the kitchen. I cleaned the bathroom. And so now only thing I have to do is the floors in the kitchen and the living room, but I don't have time to do that before I just start work. And yeah, so I worked up a sweat doing that. I was charging my watch, so I did not. The only thing that I have recorded on my activity is just the bike ride that I did. Normally I get a lot of activity when I do like a big power clean and stuff, but that's okay. I feel really good that I got so much done. So I'm having a cup of coffee. Didn't wake up starving today like I have the last few days because I had that dessert last night, which amazing. Like that lemon meringue with the blueberries and that cinnamon toast crunch stuff. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. It was just perfect little dessert last night. So that really kept me where I woke up feeling really good this morning. Like normally I've been waking up super hungry and just not that much energy. So I just think I am not getting enough in during the day, but I feel really good today. So cheers to that. So we're drinking some coffee, having some water. I drank my Motivate Burn this morning. For those of you that are new, if you don't know what that is, it's like a pre-workout. I just call it my happy drink. It has a lot of vitamins in it, and it just really gets me going in the morning. I'll try to remember to show it to you guys later, but I feel very good this morning. So it's Wednesday and I'm at home today because I had to go get blood work done again. And then I have a virtual or a telephone doctor visit this afternoon. So I didn't want to try to do that at the office. So I'm just working from home today. I have to be in the office on Friday anyway, and I'm normally not. And so I'm doing today and tomorrow at home. And then I'll be in office on Friday for our big orientation that we have every year at the beginning of the year. So anywho, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go through my emails and I'll check in with you guys when I have something to eat. Alrighty, so breakfast. I have some of this yogurt, the caramel apple pie. I do have a half of a Honeycrisp apple in here. I added on just a half a serving of the Catalina Crunch cinnamon toast cereal. And then I have one of the Thomas Light English muffins. And that'll be breakfast today. Hey guys, I forgot to take lunch today. Didn't even realize what time it was. I was just on a roll working on everything. So I'm not really hungry either. I think I did not end up eating. I'd have to look at my timestamp of when I showed you guys my food. I don't think it was until 10:30 because I had a meeting this morning that got over about 10. And then I took the dogs out and started making my breakfast. So I think it's about 10:30. It's probably why I'm not hungry. And now I'm gonna fall into one of those, do I eat? If I eat now, then I run the risk of running it, kind of butting it too close to dinner. I don't like to eat very late, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So it may just end up being kind of like a snacky lunch. I may do some hard-boiled eggs and something like that. So, but now I am gonna run and get an energy drink. It just sounds good. I know they're terrible for me. I know these things, but I really love the sugar-free Rebels at Dutch Brothers. They're really good. They're kind of like, I try to replicate what they do. So like, it's just a plain energy drink and then you can add flavoring to it. And I think I always add like sugar-free, like raspberry and strawberry is what I add to it. And like I said, I know they're terrible for me and I try to recreate them, but their energy drinks just taste so good. I think it's more closer to like a Red Bull, but Red Bulls are so expensive, so I never buy them. But I'm thinking I spend a lot more on these Dutch Brother drinks. But I don't go to get coffee. As you guys know, I don't like go get coffee at the coffee shops very often. Just Saturdays, I go to Starbucks because it's inside of my Safeway. But anyway, so I'll show you what I end up having for lunch. I don't really feel like I made that stir fry last night, which I ended up eating like 2 servings of it. It was so good. But I don't really feel like having it again today. So I was planning on having it for like lunches. So I'll probably have tomorrow for lunch. So I don't want to have it again today. And then dinner, I think I'm going to make that other sheet pan meal. So super easy stuff, which will be the kielbasa with potatoes and veggies and stuff. I think that's what I'll make for dinner tonight. But anyway, I will show you what I end up having for lunch, even if it's like a snacky thing. I'm trying to be more creative, y'all. Like, I cannot get creative for you guys. Right now, I'm just not in a very creative mood. I'm hoping like once, we get through this busy time, I can be a little bit more creative. But, I'll tell you that breakfast though, with the caramel apple. So that caramel apple yogurt is one of my favorites anyway. And then adding the extra apples and then just a little bit of that cinnamon toast crunch. It was perfection. It was so good. So highly recommend that combination. I changed my mind. I'm going to do a cherry lemonade. So I have this 0 sugar Minute Maid lemonade, some of the cherry syrup, and then I'm going to put some berries in the bottom of my cup. Doesn't that sound good? I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Actually had some dark sweet cherries, so I put those in the bottom. Those can act as ice cubes, and I'm just gonna pour this in and this in, and there we go. Looks pretty dang good. Okay, y'all, talk about a snack plate, right? So we have some carrots, some tomatoes and cucumbers. I don't have any ranch. I thought I did. I don't have any. We have 2 hard-boiled eggs with some everything but the bagel seasoning. We have some of the Just Bare lightly breaded nuggets, some spicy brown mustard for the nuggets, and then some watermelon. I think this will do just nicely. For dinner tonight, we are having sheet pan kielbasa with veggies and potatoes. I did show how I made this in my meal prep. There's really not a lot to it. There's just all the veggies, the kielbasa, and then I did add some ranch seasoning mix and some Italian seasoning mix, and it's just been kind of marinated in the refrigerator for the last few days. This is going into a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes, just until the potatoes and the kielbasa are nice and crispy. And here is my finished dinner for tonight. So I will pop up points and calories up on the screen. Hi guys, I just wanted to close up this week's video. I just want to thank you guys so much for motivating me, keeping me on track. You guys, these videos help me so much, and I appreciate it. I hit all my goals this week. I did all my double workouts. I tracked every single day. I've never seen so many blue dots. Actually, I'm not gonna say never. I haven't seen this many blue dots on my tracker and Weight Watchers for a very long time. And I actually tracked every single day this week, even the days that we went out to dinner. And we went out to dinner twice this week, which is not normal for us. Normally we just do one day, but because of the power outage on Saturday, we were kind of forced to go out to dinner. And so that's even with tracking, ended up with like 38 weeklies left over for the week. Well, today is Thursday, so I still have today, and then it'll reset tomorrow. But I am going to focus less on tracking in my Lose It app. I'm going to try to mentally do my protein, and that way I know I'm just staying up on my protein. I feel like I have a good handle on getting the protein in because now I'm like really thinking more protein focused. And so I think I'm just going to focus right now on just tracking Weight Watchers, mainly because I'm just starting to feel overwhelmed again with the double tracking. So I just feel so good, you guys, that I did all my double workouts. I'm gonna do another one tonight. It feels really good. It feels really good. I know they're not super strenuous workouts, but I'm getting some movement in, getting some activity in, and I'm feeling really good about it. It's making me feel so good about myself. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close up this week's video. Oh, I do wanna say that last night's dessert, amazing. That dark chocolate with the peanut butter powder and that vanilla yogurt, so good. I know this week did not have a lot of variety, but I feel like I did really good this week with my meals, and I feel really good about the meals that I had. And I don't know, even if the scale doesn't reflect it, I'm still feeling really good right now because I know I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, and that's making me feel really good. So anyhow, thank you guys as always for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.